Okay. So good evening, friends. Welcome to AI with Durga Sir for 5 minutes. Today, really, I'm going to take only 5 minutes because because of my requirement. Of course, today I may not spend much time. Don't worry at all. Here, there are few important things I want to discuss related to tokens, tokenization, okay, token limits. Next, token cost, we didn't discuss in our last sessions, at least token limits, token cost, these kind of things. Okay, so first, you people should aware. Okay, better to get some clarity in this area also. Yes, in day to day, yes, these matters a lot. Okay, these tokens matters a lot. That's why. So, what is the role of these tokens? Where in reality, where we are going to use these concepts? Definitely you should have clear clarity about this. So the first word what I want to talk is, in our last sessions we covered tokens. Have you remembered, right? Tokens, tick tokenizer, or we even programmatically also I explained clearly, right? So now my question is, anyone can you please explain what is a token? What is the meaning of token? Token means what? Yes, respond.
Splitting of a sentence into words.
Splitting of sentence
Sentence
into
into words.
words. Okay, perfect. Okay, token. So, do you know, can I use the word splitting of the input into words? Okay, for easy understanding sake, we may cover in this style, but actually, so word by word, tokening is not going to be happen in reality. Remember that clarity also I require to explain. Okay, have you remember, right? Word by word, the tokenization is not going to be happen. That practically, programmatically, I will explain to you people, right? So first, what is a token? Token is the smallest unit of text. Smallest unit of text. Okay, that AI understands. What is token? What is token? Token. Okay, if any person is asking, of course, input is converting into input is converting into text. Okay, so into tokens, whatever input we are providing is converting into tokens, right? So, but what is a token? If any person is going to define, can you please explain what is a token? You people should be in a position to answer. Okay, a smallest token is the smallest unit, okay, unit of text that AI understands. AI understands the smallest unit of text that AI understands. A word can be a token. A token are many tokens. Remember this one. A word can be a token are many tokens. Remember carefully, right? Of course, I will explain what are various types of tokens are available in this session. So, smallest unit of text that AI understands. Remember this one. In GPTs, in LLMs, in AI models, okay, we are always going to use the terminology in terms of tokens. Remember that, okay? So, how it's going to be very helpful, very useful concept is just at the end of the session, you people can understand clearly, right? Okay, next, what is tokenization? Yeah, tokenization means nothing. Dividing input text into multiple tokens. The process is by default considered as tokenization. Maybe a chance in the interview room. Of course, the process itself is nothing but, okay. So tokenization. Why tokenization is required? Why? What is the need? Why tokenization is required? Very simple, sir. Computer can't understand our English statements, our Telugu statements, our Chinese statement. Computer can understand only Computer can understand
Binary.
only
Binary.
numbers. Only numbers.
Numbers,
Numbers.
binary
Okay,
number.
numbers. Computers love maths. That's why. So compulsory, we require to convert input into tokens. So those tokens will be converted into numbers, which is also known as embedding. Have you remember, right? Embedding, vector embedding, like it's going to be. So compulsory tokenization must be required. Then only AI can understand our input. Next, AI is always going to provide output in terms of tokens only. Remember that again, decoding is required to be happen. Okay, that into converting into end user understandable form, that thing is going to take care at the receiver side. Anyway, like so, what is tokenization? Maybe a chance to ask in the interview room. Better to take this definition also. Tokenization. Okay, what the meaning of tokenization? Why tokenization is required? Why tokenization is required? Why tokenization is needed? Okay, in NLP means language, natural language processing, right? Okay, why tokenization is required? The tokenization is needed because computers can't understand the raw text. Tokenization break text into small units which can be converted into numbers, okay, for processing of NLP models. Remember carefully, right? Okay, so tokenization is needed because tokenization is needed because computers can't understand raw text. Computers can't understand raw text. Okay, tokenization breaks the process, of course, breaks raw text into small units text into small units which can be converted into numbers, for processing by NLP models. Okay, NLP models. So what is the why tokenization is needed in NLP? Raw text computers can't understand. That's why. So our input will be converted into tokens. These tokens will be converted into numbers. Those numbers can be understandable or processed by NLPs, right? Remember, what is token? Smallest unit, what AI model can understand. Input data will be converted into tokens. Let me go for a small chota example. This example already I showed for you people. Okay, how many people have you remember, right? Tick tokenizer, tick token, like one module Python program I explained. Anyone remember?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Word sentence you given,
Yes,
7
5
token
word
to do.
sentence, then multiple tokens got generated, something like that. Okay. So now here just observe carefully. Okay, small just idea sake I'm taking an example. Just of course, this is not required to type also. Just I did already. Here just have a look once, sir. Have a look once about this one. So here I'm taking import. What is the first time? Anyone can you please confirm? What is the first time I'm taking?
Tick token.
Tick token. Okay, tick token. This package or this module already we use it, right? Okay. So tick token get encoding. Of course, this is a model what I'm using. Maybe GPT model, Don't worry, any model, GPT 2.2 or GPT 4.0, something like some model I'm using, right? Sir, what is my input text, sir? ChatGPT is powerful. Okay, ChatGPT is powerful. Okay, like I'm taking. Now, tokens, just can you please convert this text into tokens? Tokens like I'm trying to take. Can you please convert text into tokens? Tokens like I'm trying to convert. Then automatically what I will get is, now have a look once. Okay, this example already we covered already this example, right? Okay, now here just observe carefully. What the answer by default we are getting, sir? This is the answer what we are getting. Now, actually, how many words are available in the given input? Please confirm.
3.
How many words are
Three
available
words.
in the given input? 3 words.
3 words.
But here, how many tokens I got? 1, 2,
5.
3, 5 tokens. Okay, 5 tokens. Can I use the word? Every word is a token?
Yes, sir.
No.
No.
No. Remember this one. No. Okay, every word is not a token. Okay, don't feel that in GPT, So how the tokens got generated based on number of words. Don't feel like this. Remember,
Sir,
just for
one doubt,
understanding
sir.
sake, 1 minute.
So it is
Just for understanding sake, I explain, but don't feel that this thing itself is nothing but this one itself is nothing but number of tokens based on number of words. Like just a small example I will suggest for you people. Where is the proof for that? Let me comment this one. Let me take this. Now, how many words are available now?
3.
Three, sir.
Only three. Only three. If it is based
sir,
on
it is considering space also.
yes,
Space also
it's
it
also
is
considering it's also space also total input string. Okay. So here now still it is only 3 words are available. Only 3 words are available. But now let me consider. Let me change my input. Let me consider how many tokens got generated. Can you please confirm?
6.
Array, earlier 5 tokens, but now it became 6 tokens. Where is the difference? Same number of words, right? Everyone in the position to understand.
Yes, sir.
So, simple point you people should be aware. The number of words, number of tokens need not be same. Okay, token is not equal to word. Remember carefully that, of course, that part I will discuss in detail. Don't worry at all. Okay, do you want this program?
We will write,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But
Yes.
one small
Yeah.
doubt, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
you
so
can ask.
what we are showing is a embedded output, correct? Maybe in embedding process also, a word can have 2 numbers or something also, no? It is not necessarily a token, correct? A token means we are breaking into understandable smallest unit, correct? So we are not seeing the output of token, we are seeing the output of embedding.
Embeddings, but these embeddings got generated for the tokens only.
But
Remember that.
yeah, sir. But what I'm trying to say, suppose ChatGPT is there. Okay, while embedding, it can have 2 text also. While breaking, it can be 1 also.
Yeah. Embedding here is what the first step converting into tokens. For every token, associate token ID, which is nothing but number. Getting? So the number of after embedding, how many numbers you are getting? That number is exactly same as number of tokens.
Okay, sir.
Getting right? Yeah. Your doubt got clarified, I hope.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So here take a bit special care. Tokens. Okay. This token word, the most valuable word. Okay, especially in the prompt engineering, especially in the API calls usage. Okay, that's why I'm introducing the terminology already we aware. Next, the third topic what I want to talk is types of tokens. Very important. Types of tokens. Basically, there are 3 types of tokens are available. One is word tokens. What the word? Can you just spell out what I used? Word tokens. Your favorite. Okay. Most of the people are word is nothing but token, right? Word tokens are for every word is treated as a token. That is called word tokens. But unfortunately, our GPTs are not following word tokens. Remember, second one is subword tokens. Subword tokens. Okay. Even it's a bigger word is there, it will divide into multiple meaningful words. Subword. That thing is by default considered subword tokens. Third category of tokens are there. Character tokens. What is that? Character. Every character itself is treated as one token. Okay, especially in the research kind of thing, these character tokens are going to be used. But all GPTs, currently what the GPTs we are using are always going to use sub-word tokens only. Remember that, sub-word tokens only. Okay, like next, word tokens were used by old GPTs or old NLPs. In the old NLP for basic tasks, okay, so this type of word tokens used, but nowadays word tokens gone, the GPTs are using sub-word tokens. Remember very carefully about this one, sir. So how many types of tokens are there?
3
types. Okay, here if I use the word types of tokens. Types of tokens. Okay, three types. What's the first one?
Word
Word.
token.
Word tokens. Word tokens. Every word is treated as separate token. Treated as separate token. Okay, every word is treated as separate token. What the second one?
Subword
Subword.
token.
Your response. Word
Subword.
token. Second word is subword. Subword tokens. Okay, subword token. Subword tokens. Sir, why this subword tokens? Subword tokens means okay, the word is going to be the word is going to be divided into the word itself is going to be divided into multiple subword tokens. Words are broken into meaningful smaller parts. Words are broken into meaningful okay, meaningful smaller parts. Okay, next the third ones are character tokens. Okay, these character tokens are every character itself is treated as a token. Each letter or each character or symbol whatever character there every is considered as one token. One token. Remember this. But which things we are using? Okay, our GPTs are always going to use which tokens, right? Subword tokens, right? Sir, word tokens. What is the where it's going to be used? The word tokens are easy to understand. Correct, right? Your response. Word tokens are
Yes.
easy to understand.
Yes, sir.
Good for basic NLP tasks. Very basic NLP tasks. It is too good. It's too good. But used in early NLP models only. Okay, like that. But word tokens are not scalable because new words are coming. Combined words are coming. Then automatically it is not in a position to recognize. Remember, suppose ChatGPT, okay, ChatGPT Pro, ChatGPT Next, something like a new word is coming. The word tokens are not in a position to recognize. Remember, that's fine. So in GPTs, the people are not going to use word tokens. The people are always going to use what? Subword tokens only. Remember carefully, right? Okay. There is where these things are going to be used. Okay, what tokens are going to be used in simple NLP tasks? Simple NLP tasks. Sir, what tokens are going to be used? Subword tokens are going to be used where in GPTs, of course, LLMs. Here, the support tokens are going to be used. Character tokens, where it's going to be used, special research kind of thing. Special research, very slow, very slow. Special research kind of thing. Yes, these character tokens are going to be used. Just for your idea sake, I'm telling this point. But anyway, one good learning from this point is okay, every word is not treated as a token. Okay, we are following subword tokens. That idea you people should have to get. Are you getting right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what you people should aware clearly about the types of tokens, right? Next, one very important concept you people should remember: token limits. This is a dangerous concept. Take very careful. Token limits. So in a one interaction, just I'm asking, ChatGPT, can you please explain the top 5 important points about Java? Can you please provide top 5 important points of Java? Like I give the input. This input will be converted into tokens or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Compulsory, right? Next up, it is going to provide output. It's going to provide output. Can I use the word that output is also tokens or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
That output is the tokens. So now, processing input tokens and generate output tokens is going to be happen. To do processing, okay, some processing, my transformer has to perform processing, right? To do processing, computation is required. 1 minute.
So you are on mute, I guess.
Unmute.
Yes, sir. Okay. To perform processing from input tokens to output tokens, compulsory some processing must be required. Some computing is required. Some memory power must be required. Memory utilization must be required. Okay. Something like yesterday we discussed about context window. Have you remembered, right?
Yes, yesterday.
Context window. Okay. Something went together. Okay. Now let me consider. Okay, some processing, some computing power must be required. Okay. So like, do you know, for all these things, my context window, is it limited size or unlimited size?
Limited.
Limited size.
Limited.
Limited. My processing, computing power, is it limited or unlimited?
Limited.
Compulsory limited, right? That's why compulsory there should be limit is there. Okay, for number of input tokens, for number of output tokens. That's why token limit matters a lot. Remember this one. Okay, if you are providing so huge input tokens, then automatically so it required to generate more output, then automatically, you know, sir, what will happen here? Input tokens plus output tokens in a single interaction. This total thing is considered as token limit. It may exceed token limit, then automatically we may not get a proper results. Remember carefully. That's why too lengthy input prompts not at all recommended. Next, don't ask too much too big responses. Not at all recommended. If you are sending a big input requirement, if you are expecting a big output requirement, then automatically accuracy may be by default be bigger. So you may not get the proper information. That's why, you know, sometimes what will happen is, I will send one PDF book. Okay, 1000 pages, one PDF book I'm giving to the ChatGPT. Yeah, but ChatGPT, can you please analyze and memorize? If I'm asking, then automatically, you know, for that, how much input tokens are required? It's very costly, friends. Very costly. That's why, do you know, if you go for Gemini, Gemini videos you can generate. Gemini video you can generate. For a day, even you are pro user. Okay. So how many videos you can generate? Only?
Right.
Do you remember?
15 to 20
Only 3
minutes.
use.
Three.
Only 3 videos only you can generate in Gemini. Okay, if it is the ultra, maybe some more 20 or 30 something is possible. Gemini. Next, if you go for Notebook LM Pro version, you can generate only 20 videos per day. Why the limit is there? Can provide service for the customers, right? Service for the end users, right? Remove that limit, right? If you remove the limit, then automatically the Google people are required to sell their assets, sell their properties. Remember that. What is the reason for that? For you are sending the request, generate video. To generate one video, how much computing is required? That's why token limit matters a lot. While writing prompts, we require to take a bit special care. Okay, expecting output also, you require to take a bit special care. Don't ask vague output. Just ask. So can you please explain? Okay. So on so concept with the 5 bullet points or with the 2 lines. Okay, this in the prompt engineering. This thing is also matters a lot. Based on our wish, if we are writing a prompt, provide the response like it's very costly operation. The company may require to sell its properties. That's why take a bit very special care. Okay, I have one friend is there, Raju. Raju and myself one day we are talking on some video generation. So some tool video generation we are talking. Sir, we can generate easily video, but for this prompt, okay, it's going to take 25 tokens is required. Okay, output token is something like so per request for one video generation, we may require to spend some 50 to 60 tokens, sir. Its cost is almost around 25-30 rupees is going to be the cost for one video generation, sir. Like he is explaining. Believe me, at that time I didn't get much clarity, but now I hope you people are in the position to understand what is the meaning of this.
Yes, sir.
Getting it right? So while writing the prompts, don't write based on your wish. Next, don't ask big information. Okay, like next, within one interaction, the number of input tokens, the number of output tokens, total number of tokens, token limit is there. That's why if you are expecting huge output, don't ask in a single shot. Divide into multiple. Divide into multiple like. Okay, so I want only this part. Okay, one interaction completed. Token limit, no problem at all. Next interaction. Okay, next again token limit is going to be there. That's why. So per interaction, token limit is there. That's why. So you require to use very smartly. Okay, while prompting, while communicating with the AI models, because token matters a lot. Okay, next API level also I will discuss for you people. Don't worry.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in Cursor AI, I have used this prompting, but after while I used to give the prompt, I used to tell it to analyze my project, but it is going to analyze complete the project. Then it is completely big, right? How it is used to analyze completely? It will be huge input, right?
Because the token limit may be huge. If it is more than bigger than that, sometimes very simple, sir. If I give one PDF file to the ChatGPT, Array, ChatGPT, can you please memorize this PDF file? Like immediately, sometimes you may get, sorry, I can't remember this much. Have you ever experienced this type of thing?
Yes, sir. Already experienced it in ChatGPT.
Yeah, sometimes even because whatever response you are getting, whatever input you are getting, maybe within the limit of that AI token limit. If it is going to cross that AI tool can't do anything. Can't process also, can't process your request also, can't generate proper response also. Yeah, who asked this question?
It's me, Sir Omkar.
Omkar, very simple. Here, if there is a limit is there, computing power is limited or unlimited?
Limited.
Computing power is limited or unlimited?
Limited.
Computing power, limited. Okay, next memory. Memory is the limited or unlimited?
Limited.
Memory is the limited. Then obviously, so your input and output compulsory should be limited, right?
Yes, sir.
Where is the question of unlimited? Minimum sense, right?
Yes, sir. And some providers, sir, actually, like recent providers, right? So it is stopping. Say, I think Anthropic Claude is one. So what they are doing is, so they have a 5-hour window. Like every day, they will divide like that. So in 5-hour window, you can only ask so many questions. So after 40 messages, it will stop. So you have to wait another like the reset cycle. So they have weekly limits and all because certain models, right? So they don't want to. So they're because of the limitation, right? So they're putting all the caps. Even ChatGPT free or even pro, right? That is the thing. Yeah.
Yes, even in Notebook LM also.
Yes,
After generating 20 videos, what it is going to tell? Please wait for the next 24 hours. Raju.
Yes, sir. Yeah, correct.
Please wait for next 24 hours. Why?
Yeah.
Because unlimited they can't provide, right? Okay. So that's what. So token limit is there. What is the meaning of token limit? Just have a look once. Let me document so that you people may. Yes. What is a token limit? What is token limit? Just oh, Rajiv is also there in this session. Just I had a talk about Rajiv, right? The same person only. Okay, token. The maximum number of tokens. The maximum number of tokens. GPT can read. GPT can read. That's nothing but I can use the word input and write. That's nothing but that's what output. The maximum number of tokens GPT can read and write in one interaction. In one interaction. Okay. So this is the maximum number of tokens GPT can read and write in one interaction. Okay. Token limit means both input tokens plus output tokens. Both the things will come into the picture, right? Okay. So why token limits are needed? Why token limits are needed? Okay. Very simple, sir. So why GPT can't handle unlimited tokens? Why GPT can't handle unlimited tokens? Okay. The first reason, memory and performance. Memory and performance. So more tokens means more memory usage. Correct or not? Please confirm. More memory usage.
Yes.
More tokens means more memory usage, more computation, slower response. So token limit keep GPT fast, stable and efficient. Token limits keep GPT okay, sir, is the fast, next stable and efficient. Observe, one reason for that is memory and performance. Take a very special care. Okay, why token limits are required. Next, the second one, context window size. Okay, the second, of course, here, context window size. Context window size. Okay, GPT has context window. If the input is too long, what will happen? So if the input is too long or too big, what will happen? Old tokens are dropped or not? Yesterday we discussed about context window size. Old tokens are dropped. If the old tokens are dropped, so how my GPT can expect proper output? Okay, confusion happens. So protect context clarity. Compulsory token limit must be required. Okay. Next, the third one, cost control. More tokens means more cost. Okay. More tokens means more cost. More cost. So power consumption, server usage, okay, all these things matters a lot. That's why. So next, quality of output. Quality of output is also matters. Quality of output. Okay, like a very long input can confuse the model, reduce focus, reduce answer quality. Remember this one. Confuse the model, reduce focus. Next, reduce answer quality. Answer quality. Remember this. Okay, like multiple reasons are there. Okay, why this token limit matters? Sir, one limit, memory and performance issues will come. Next, context window size, cost control, quality of the output also is going to be reduced. Because of that, token limit must be required. So, can you please explain what is a token limit? Why it is required? Is it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, friends. Okay, what
Sir.
is the token limit? Why it's required? Next up, sir, if the limit is there, how smartly I require to handle that thing matters a lot. Okay, while prompting, you require to take a bit special care. What things you require to handle, how you can handle the situation very smartly. For that also, let me explain. Okay, here my next thing, how to use GPTs. How to use GPTs smartly with the token limits. With the token limits. How to use the GPTs smartly with the token limits. Okay, sir, very important. Very important. So multiple tips I'm going to provide. First tip, be clear and short. Be clear and short. Sir, prompt engineering why matters a lot. Prompt engineering why matters a lot. All these things are the reasons. Be clear and short. Avoid unnecessary words. Unnecessary words. Avoid unnecessary words. Ask precise questions. Ask precise questions. Okay, be clear and short. That thing must be required. The second one is break big tasks. Break big tasks. Because so token limit is for interaction. In one interaction, okay, total input and total output is the token limit. So if you want 20 pages response, assume that, sir, I want only, sir, can you please provide 500 questions on Spring Boot and microservices? Don't ask like this. Don't ask like this. Okay, your required style is, I want 500 questions on Spring Boot microservices, but can you please provide one question at a time? One question and answer at a time. Now, in one interaction, you are going to get one question only. Remember that. Next, if you want, you can crunch it. 500 questions are required with question and answers. What response you are going to get? If you are going to ask one question at a time, what response you are going to get? There is a big difference there in the response quality. Correct, right? Anyone having such type of experience? Yes, friend.
Fine.
No,
Not right, sir. We will try.
yeah, if you can try it. So just ask 10 Spring Boot microservices question and answers are required like then it's going to provide. GPT is a very poor person. It is going to provide, no problem. It's going to adjust output length. Then very concise outputs you are going to get, not clear explanation. But the same thing you can ask. I want question by question only, not all at a time. Then automatically, how beautiful, how more meaningful, more elaborated, more clear output responses you are going to get. So big tasks always recommended break into pieces.
You mean, sir, to always use the GPT for short type of questions or concise way, not very big questions to for the token limits.
For big questions means it's not something like 500 pages. It's not something like 300 pages. Like no, okay, just 1 or 2 pages or 5 pages, 10 pages, acceptable, no problem at all. If the big task kind of thing is there, okay, better to use what we call break that task. Okay, suppose I'm asking, right, sir, my requirement is 25 questions. Just an example sake, for easy understanding sake, I'm asking. I'm telling. Okay, so just 25 questions. Question and answers, interview question and answers are required on Spring Boot microservices. If I ask, you are going to get in the response. The total response at a time, GPT is going to provide. But if you ask a question by question, can you please see there is a much difference there in the response quality. Clear? Next up. So instead of asking, suppose today morning, Raju, I hope the people attended life skills. Today morning, what I did is I wrote one prompt. One prompt I wrote. So my required prompt is array one extreme ownership. Just in the back side, what you are saying, that book series completed. Just I ask ChatGPT, can you please provide 25 multiple choice questions? Okay, like that. Multiple choice questions 25. But don't provide all 25 questions at a time. Can you please provide first question? Wait for my answer. If I answer, then please correct that. Is it correct answer or not? Okay. Can you please explain one line explanation like I wrote? Then automatically, how many interactions are going to be happening in this case?
25.
Interaction.
25. More clarity by default will be there. If it is a big task, divide into small tasks. That thing must be required. Okay, this is the smart way of handling. Okay, instead of one long prompt, use multiple small prompts. Instead of one long prompt, use multiple small prompts. Okay. Next, control output size. This is very important, sir. Control output size. Output size. Array ade generate chestunda manakem problem. Don't feel like that. Array the tool is going to generate output. Why we have to worry? Why we have to worry about like don't do that. Okay. Because to generate that internally, huge computing power must be required. Remember, that's why. So something like ask in this style, explain in 5 points. Explain in 5 points. Of course, in what we call prompt engineering, I will explain all these prototypes. Explain in 5 points. Answer in 100 words. Answer in 100 words. 100 words. Okay. So this type of thing, what will happen is this is save tokens. Correct, right? Can I use the word? This is save tokens. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is what you people should aware. So, what is token limit? What is token limit? Why token limit matters a lot? Next, how smartly we are going to handle? You people should aware. Okay. So, very simple, sir. The maximum number of tokens GPT can read and write in one interaction is by default considered as token limit. Okay, maximum number of max. How many number of input tokens plus output tokens are allowed? Okay, why these things are required? Memory and performance wise. Next, context window size, cost control, quality of the output. For all these things, this token limit matters a lot. Next, how to use GPT smartly with the token limits. Okay, be clear and short. How you can use, how you can perform very smartly, very smartly. How you can do that? How we can handle these token limits. Be clear and short. Avoid unnecessary words. Ask precise questions only. Break big tasks into multiple small prompts. Control output size. Explain in 5 points or answer in 100 words. This type of thing is going to save the tokens. Okay, maybe a chance to ask in the interview room. Why do LLMs have token limits? Why do LLMs have token limits? Are you in the position to answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, the most valuable point we are ready to go for tokens and the cost. Of course, most of the thing already covered. Okay, this is API reality. Okay, API reality, tokens and cost. The most valuable, important thing. Okay, very simple, sir. Very simple example. Let me go for a simple chai story. Chai. Imagine you go to the chai shop. 1 cup tea, 10 rupees. Usually 10 rupees. Okay, if you go for big hotels, forget about that. On roadside, 10 rupees only. 1 chai. 1 cup if you are taking. How much you require to pay?
10 rupees.
10 rupees.
How much you require to pay? 10 rupees. 5 cups you are taking.
15 rupees.
50
5 cups you
50
are taking.
rupees.
50 rupees.
10 cups you are taking, 100 rupees. 100 rupees.
100 rupees.
More number of cups means more money you require to pay. More number of cups means more money you require to pay. Okay? So the same style AI is also going to work. Instead of T, you are using AI. Instead of T, you are using AI. More usage, more cost. Okay, more usage, more cost. But here, not based on number of cups. Remember that. Not based on number of cups. Based on number of tokens. Remember that. Based on number of tokens. So, for the tea shop, you are going to pay the bill based on number of cups. Okay. For the data usage, you are going to pay the amount based on GBs. Correct, right? Your data usage, man, mobile data usage.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right.
Based on GBs, how much GBs of data you are using, based on that you are going to provide. Similarly, if you go for electricity bill, okay, based on number of units you use, based on that you are going to pay the amount. Okay, the same, if you are going to use these AI tools by using API. Everyone aware, right? What is the meaning of API? Don't tell abbreviation. What is the inner meaning? API usage. You know, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, no? API.
To connect backend and front end.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very, very simple. Simple terminology. Don't make
to
very
connect to
complex.
different services.
Yeah. Simple terminology. What I want to do is, suppose ChatGPT is there. I open ChatGPT. Being end user, I'm asking ChatGPT, can you please provide the response for me? Okay, this is my question, like I'm asking. Then ChatGPT is going to provide response. Here, who is sending the request?
ChatGPT.
Myself.
You are
Okay,
sending.
human. Manually, I'm sending the request. Okay. But tomorrow, what I want to do is, I'm writing a Python program or Java program. From the Python program or Java program, I want to send a request to the ChatGPT. ChatGPT, can you please provide response? Okay, this is my request. So now, human being, manually, I'm not sending the request. From my program, I'm sending the request.
Yeah, through APIs.
So, how a software program can communicate with my AI tool? For that, which thing must be required is API is required. API is required. If you ask ChatGPT, OpenAI API key we require to generate, by using that API key, we can communicate with the OpenAI models. So, API must be required. So, do you know, while using these APIs, the number of API calls, in every call, how many number of tokens? Input tokens, output tokens, based on that, bill is going to be generated.
Right.
Remember that. Based on number of API calls, how many API calls we are sending. Next, in every call, how many number of input tokens we are sending, how many number of output tokens we are getting. Based on this number of input tokens and number of output tokens, the bill is going to be generated. Remember carefully. By mistake, if you are not asking properly, namesake, let me send the request then automatically overnight you may require to pay a huge bill. That's why compulsory having idea on this information must be required. ఏదో చెప్తుంది కదా ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్లు ChatGPT ఏది అడిగితే చెప్తుంది కదా అని అడగండి. ఓకే, manually you are asking, okay, no problem. Write a program through API. If you are keep on asking, then automatically, a big bill is going to be generated. Especially APIs, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, within 2 days or few days, I will tell how to communicate from my Python program, how I can ask ChatGPT, can you please provide response, something like OpenAI key generation, API key generation. I will show the program. There,
మనకు ఓపెన్ సోర్స్ ఫ్రీ టీ ఉండవా సార్ ఈ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఇది
no, no way.
I have used OpenAI for API. I'm
Yeah.
using in my code. So when we are testing, that time we are getting so much so much bills because we have not idea how we can tell the AI means how much the input tokens are there or how much output token we have to get. That time we get too much in dollar bills, not in rupees.
Yeah.
It's $.
Dollars, correct. First,
Right.
whenever you are trying to open API key, immediately it's asking, please
Pay.
attach your credit card.
Right. Right, sir.
$5 minimum, better to keep there first.
$5 or $10 within 2 or 10 days, it's gone.
Completed. So that's what you are asking. ఏదో చెప్తున్నాను కదా, ఇప్పుడు ఏదో చెప్తున్నానులే అని మనం ఏది పడితే అది అడగొద్దు. It matters a lot. Whatever, it is providing the response, right? Keep on asking, what is the problem? So some person is asking, please provide 5 important Java interview questions. Wow, wonderful, it's going to provide. 5 it is telling, right? Why don't you ask 500 Java interview questions? The person who don't know all these things, then automatically he may send, can you please generate 500 interview questions on Java? Khatam ho gaya. So this knowledge also must be required for you people. Okay, so something like here, so T, we are paying based on cups. Okay, data, we are paying based on GBs. Okay, next electricity, we are paying based on number of units consumed, based on number of units consumed. AI, we are paying based on tokens. Remember this one, all AI models are going to work based on tokens only. So input tokens and output tokens both cost money. Remember this one. Do you know, at our childhood, maybe whenever mobile phones came first time, you people may born or not, I don't know. At that time, now for outgoing, money is going to be charged. But in the olden days, incoming calls also, we require to pay the money.
Yes, sir. Before 2003, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, in the olden days, first time mobile came into the picture, for incoming and outgoing, for both, we require to pay the money.
Right, Tata Indicom is there.
Then they are asking, don't make a phone call. If you are making a phone call unnecessary, my mobile is going to get charged. I'm going to get the bill. Okay, if anything is there concise, please let me know. But now these days anyway, that thing is not there. In the same way, AI also, input tokens, output tokens, both are going to be costed. Remember this, input and output both cost money. Okay, any input tokens and output tokens, both. Output tokens, both cost money. Okay, but this information you people should be aware, friends. So next, what is the because in the next sessions or somewhere, whenever you are opening, whenever you are trying to communicate with API, this knowledge must be required. Okay, maybe interview person may ask the question, why tokens cost money? Why tokens cost money? Okay, like you may ask, interview person may ask, why tokens cost money? What is the answer you are going to tell? Behind AI, huge servers are running. Remember this one. Huge servers are running. powerful GPUs are working. Powerful GPUs. GPUs are working. What is the meaning of GPU?
Graphics process unit.
Graphics processing unit. Okay. Electricity is consumer. Electricity is consumer. Okay. Electricity is consumer. Next, engineers maintain systems. Engineers maintain systems. All these systems should be maintained by engineers. So AI is not magic. AI is a heavy computation. AI is not magic. Is not magic. AI is heavy. Okay, is a heavy computation. Then meaningful, right? Compulsory we should have. So companies charge based on tokens. Every token calculation, every token needs. So calculation, memory usage, processing time. Every token means. Every token means calculation, memory usage, and the processing time. So companies are charging based on tokens. Companies are charging based on tokens. Yeah, this idea compulsory you people should have. This idea compulsory you people should have while performing API calls, especially with AI tools.
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I have one doubt. In transformer cycle, each time while generating each token as output, are we calling each one API for each output, sir?
I don't think. No. API call is only one API call only, but it's going to provide complete response. So that thing is going to be happen. That complete cycles are going to be happen. Yet the server side means AI tool side. Getting?
Sir,
if number of API calls is for every token, number of API calls is going to be raised, then heavy network traffic. I don't think that scenario.
Sir, only
Getting? You are sending the request, you are getting the response. This is one request response paradigm. But at server side, multiple cycles are going to be happen to generate, to predict next word. Getting? Who is asking this question?
Sir, it's me, sir.
Yeah. Okay, next, there is one important question every person may ask. How do you control API cost? How do you control API cost? How do you control API cost? Yeah. Any suggestions from your side?
Prompt. Correct prompt.
By using the correct number of
Precise prompt.
Limit the input and output context.
Number of tokens.
Yeah, respond.
We can use more specific keywords while entering the prompt.
Daily limit we can implement.
Yeah, respond. Whatever.
I think we can control the number of tokens.
By
restricting number of tokens.
By restricting number of tokens, excellent.
By using only
Giving correct prompt.
And
by using correct prompt.
Precise questions.
Setting that
control output. By reducing the
output length.
By limiting output length.
Right.
Avoiding unnecessary.
Avoid unnecessary words. Wonderful. This is the awareness I'm expecting from you people while using AI tools. Wonderful.
But if user anyway wants to enter big question, then how I will
no alternative at all.
customize our API.
Yes, friends. Okay. So, how do you control API cost? Can you please mute someone? Okay. By reducing token usage, by reducing token usage, by limiting prompt size, by limiting prompt size, next by limiting output length, by limiting output length, next okay, that's all. There is a mechanism caching responses. Maybe in future we may discuss, but just aware the word by caching responses instead of generating the output multiple times by caching responses. Okay, like so. These are various things you can control. Okay, by using these ways you can control API cost. That's it, friends. So token, types of tokens, tokenization. Next, what is the token limit? Next, in API perspective, what is the cost, API cost with respect to the number of tokens? This is the knowledge you people should be aware. So having this is a good session because this concept is really required. Okay, while using API tools. Okay, if you start using, then automatically you are going to get. Rajiv told one day, sir, its cost is almost around 20 rupees or 30 rupees for one video generation. Let me count the number of input tokens. Like you open Tick Tokenizer website, and then he's telling this is the prompt they are giving. The prompt is almost around some 5 tokens. Next, or otherwise 25 tokens. Output is something like okay, the total into token cost is so and so. Like that calculation must be required. Yes, Raju, have you remembered the Daggy's field whenever we are talking? Yeah. Okay. That's all, friends. So tomorrow I will discuss for the next continuation. Okay, hardly 1 or 2 days, 1 day mostly. I will complete just these gaps and then happily we will go for prompt engineering in detail. Don't worry.